Hello and welcome to our final video on the reverse mortgages separating the wheat from the chaff. Today, last time I'm going to talk to you about this, and we're going to deal with a couple more myths, and then just kind of close it off. Make sure that you know where to go if you need help with mortgage financing. And hint, that would be me. Talk to me if you need mortgage financing. You can reach me 855-762-1107. glenn.r.mccallum@mortgagegroup.com through the Facebook page and or through www.getamortgagepro.ca. www.getamortgagepro.ca. That mortgage pro in question would be me. In any event, here we go. Day 4. Reverse mortgages separating the wheat from the chaff. We're going to take a look at two myths today, and there are going to be some numbers involved. The numbers are for illustration purposes. They're valid in and of themselves. Of course, with market forces and that, I can't guarantee anything, but it gives you an idea of what we're looking at. All right. Myth number 7. There will be no value left in my house when I sell. You know what? There will be. There will probably be quite a bit of value left in your house. Now, if you live in a one-horse town with one employer, one mill, one factory, and they shut that factory down, and your property values plummet, then maybe, just maybe, when you go to sell your house, it will take all the equity of your house to cover the reverse mortgage. But in that case, your neighbors who didn't take out a reverse mortgage are getting a pittance for their house, whereas you got the full reverse mortgage amount, and you're only on the hook for what your house sells for. So you actually put yourself in a better situation. So even though in the case like that, there wouldn't be anything left in your house, you'd still probably end up getting more than your neighbors do, which makes you look pretty smart because you got a reverse mortgage. But in general, the algorithms that design how much money you can take out, it's all how old you are, all of that works together to try and ensure, and in high 95%, 95 or more percent of the cases, there's lots of money left in your house when you sell it. So let's take a look at an example. Let's take a 70-year-old couple. They're in a $500,000 house, and they decide that they want to take out a reverse mortgage. We run the numbers. They can get $150,000. So they take $150,000. 15 years later, they decide to sell. All right. So how would the numbers work? Currently, the 5-year term on a reverse mortgage, the interest rate is 6.24%. And we're going to assume that their house is going to increase in value by 4% every year, which, depending on where you live in Canada, is a ridiculously small number. But let's keep it conservative. Let's keep it simple. So, at the end of 15 years, their property is now worth $900,000. The reverse mortgage has a payoff balance of $377,000. So they walk away with $520,000, and they had $150,000 to play with for 15 years because they leveraged that out of their home. Now, if you recall in this example, 15 years ago, their home was worth $500,000, and they owned it free and clear. When they sell it, they walk away with $520,000, and they played with $150,000 for 15 years. It sounds like a pretty good idea, pretty good deal for me. So you can live the life you want now, and you can still have money to leave to your estate. You can still have money if you need to sell your home and move on to an old folks home or an assisted living home. So that's myth number 7. There won't be any value in my house when I sell. Yeah, there will. There really will. Okay, so myth number 8. I'm better off to take money from my investments. You know what? I was raised very conservatively. I was raised to believe that debt is bad. But as I did my investigation into this, I changed my own mind, and I've realized that debt isn't bad. Wasting money is bad. Because, let's take a look at this. If I take money out of my investments, some of it, or all of it, depending what kind of investment I take it out of, will be considered taxable. So I'll have to pay tax on the money I take out. So if I took out $150,000, then I'm going to pay tax on some of that $150,000. In addition to that, it's considered income. So it's going to affect my old age security, my guaranteed income supplement that I get from the government. Depending on how much I take out, it might completely remove one or both of those payments. So you got to be careful of just cashing out investments. You need to talk to your financial planner about that. But if you talk to me and we pull money out of your house, that's tax-free. Not only is it tax-free, but it doesn't impact your old age security or guaranteed income supplement. So it's money in your pocket. You pull it out, you get it. So let's assume some numbers. Let's talk about some numbers. If we assume that your investments are making 7%, and like I said, the 5-year term is 6.24 on a reverse mortgage, and we take out 150 grand to cash out in your investments, you have less than 150 grand in your hand. But your gross lost investment, the income from that over 15 years, is $414,000, which means your net loss, because remember, you got 150 grand-ish in your hands, your net loss is $264,000. Let's look at reverse mortgage. You pull 150 grand out of your house, you got 150 grand in your hand, at least as far as taxes are concerned. There's some fees to pay, but it's probably fees to pay when you extract your investments too. Now your reverse mortgage in 15 years, the balance is $337,000. And your net reverse mortgage cost is therefore $227,000. That's $37,000 less expensive than using your own money. Because what people forget is the value of your house, that's your own money too. So it's not bad to have debt. It's bad to waste money. And in order to properly evaluate whether you should pull it out of investments or you should pull it out of your house, you need to talk to a professional. And I can help you with that. Remember my website, www.getamortgagepro.com. So, the better your investments are performing, the cheaper, relatively speaking, a reverse mortgage is. And as a rule of thumb, if your investments are making about making in return what the investment rate is, what the interest rate is on a reverse mortgage, come talk to me, because it might be cheaper to pull the money out of your house. Anyway, we've reached the end of our 8 myths. I hope you've learned something. I know I did, getting ready for it. I'd love to talk to you if you have any questions at all about mortgage financing. I can do my best. I'll find the answers if I don't know them. If you decide you want to sell your house, get in touch with me. Like I said, I know a few real estate agents, good guys, good ladies. They can help you. I hope you've learned something. Visit my website, getamortgagepro.ca. Let me know if I can help you. And have a great day. Thanks.